Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch The Walking Dead season 10, episode 8. It's the middle of the season, you know, it's the half of the season, so we know that it's the last episode that we're gonna see this year. The next episode that we're gonna see, we're gonna be in a new year, in 2020, so that's it, it's the half of the season already. About the last episode, I'm gonna put the link of my reaction video about the last episode if you want to see it. About the last episode, am I still mad about Siddiq dying? No, I'm not as angry as I was during the last episode, during the end of the last episode. I explained it a lot during my review that I was mad about Siddiq dying, not because of Siddiq being dead, but because of Carl saving Siddiq and dying because he saved Siddiq. But I want to explain more why I was mad. I'm not as mad as I was during that review, but I want to explain more because I saw a lot of your comments and I'm not sure that you understood why I was mad. I saw a lot of comments saying that, oh, you can't be mad because of that. Siddiq was a character on himself, he saved a lot of people between the time that Carl saved him and the time that Siddiq died. He had a wonderful life, so you can't be mad because he's dead and things like that. I'm not saying the contrary. I never said the contrary. I never said that Carl died for nothing because Siddiq died. I never said that. I said that I was feeling like Carl died another time, and I said also that I never said it, I never thought of it, but in my head, because Carl died for him, Siddiq couldn't die. Never. It was something that was in my head without me knowing it, without me consciously thinking about it. I never said it and I never thought about it, but for me, because Carl died, Siddiq couldn't die. But it was like that. And for me, watching Siddiq dying like that in less than 1 minute, it was too much for me, and that's why I was mad and that's why I was angry. But I never said that I didn't love Siddiq. I never said that Siddiq was not an interesting character. I never said that Carl died for nothing. I said that for me it was like Carl dying another time because of that thing that I had in my head, in my mind about Siddiq being untouchable. I don't know if you can say that in English. Because of that, because of Carl dying, saving him, I never said that Siddiq didn't do anything for the community, for the group, that he never helped by saving other people and things like that. I never said it, but still, you wrote things like that, you wrote comments about that, and it gave me the impression that I didn't explain myself in a good way, that I wasn't clear. But when I listened another time my review, I was like, no, I said it right, but you didn't listen to it. You preferred to focus on the fact that I was mad, and you were right, I was mad, and maybe I was too mad, and you know it, or maybe you don't know it if you're not watching my reaction videos, but you're gonna learn it. I'm an excessive person. I can be excessive when I'm crying, I can be excessive when I'm mad, I can be excessive when I'm happy and excited about a show. I can be excessive in a lot of moments, and when Siddiq died, I was excessive about that, about the fact that for me it was wrong because of Carl dying for Siddiq, but not because of Siddiq, you know. I was not a fan of his character, but I had nothing against him. And you know, I'm beginning to be tired of people just watching the reaction part and not watching my intro or my review. They are giving me thoughts that are not mine just because they are not listening to my opinions and my review on the intro and the review. I know that I'm talking a lot, I know that my review and my intro can be long, but if you are taking the time to comment me something, it means for me that you want to share something with me, that you want to discuss with me. So if you want to discuss with me, please watch the intro and the review before beginning to comment and before beginning to tell me things that I didn't say, or tell me things that I explained why I was thinking that, why I was feeling like that, and stuff like that. That's it, now I'm mad again. So yes, I was mad at the end of the last episode because of Siddiq dying, but like I said during my review of the last episode, and like I'm gonna say it again during this intro, I understand why they killed Siddiq. Because of the character, because of the fact that the writers maybe didn't know how to write him anymore, because after what happened during the last season for him, it was difficult to create a new storyline for him, you know. He had PTSD and he had a big trauma, you know, to deal with, and it was complicated to deal with that for the writers to create a new storyline, to help him, you know, being ill and stuff like that. It was complicated, I think, for the writers. I can understand that for the writers it was more interesting to kill him like that and to have that big event, you know, just before the half of the season, to create a buzz and a thing with his death just before the middle of the season. It's gonna be also more interesting because now the viewers know that Dante is a whisperer, that Dante is the rat, you know, of the group. So we're gonna watch him doing things and being with the others, but we know that he's a whisperer, so it's gonna be interesting to see that, you know, to see him and be each time like, what he's gonna do, please understand. And it can be also interesting to see how the rest of the group, you know, is gonna react to Siddiq's death. Because, you know, they're gonna suspect someone to be the killer. Which one, you know, which one are they gonna suspect? Also, during this episode, I'm waiting for the consequences of what Carol did during the last episode with Lydia. Daryl is not gonna be happy about that, and I don't like that because I love the relationship between Carol and Daryl, even if I'm not like some of the fans who are shipping them. I don't want them to be mad to each other, so we'll see about that. And Lydia, what about Lydia? What is she gonna do? The Whisperers are gonna find her? I'm not sure of that, and I cannot wait to see what Gamma is gonna do now. She knows that Lydia is alive. Is she gonna say it to the rest of the Whisperers or not? Is she gonna believe Alpha no matter what and she's gonna stay with her? I don't know. I'm waiting for what Gamma is gonna do with that information, and of course I'm waiting for what Negan is gonna do now that he's with the Whisperers. I'm gonna say it again. For me, he's bluffing. For me, he's playing with the Whisperers. What happened during, I'm not remembering which episode, but you know which episode I'm talking about. The fact that he wanted to help the mother and the son, the fact that he killed that guy who wanted the old Negan to be back, and all of that. For me, it means that Negan is not like the old Negan, and Negan is considering Alexandria, Hilltop and all of these places like places where you can be fine and safe. So for me, he's not with the Whisperers, for me he's playing with them, and at some point he's gonna betray them, and it can be great for him, you know, for being accepted by our group. So we will see that, but that's my theory about Negan for this season. Okay, enough talking. I already talked too much and I know that you're not watching my intro. I mean, not all of you. Thank you to those of you who are taking the time to watch my intro because you know what I'm thinking, you know my series, and when you are commenting, it's much more interesting to talk to you, to discuss with you, because you already know my series and I don't have to explain them again and again. So thank you to those of you who are taking the time to watch my intro and my review. Thank you really to those of you who are taking that time. Stop talking now and let's go for this episode 8. Dante! Oh, Dante. But he was not happy to kill Siddiq. He said that he didn't want that. Can he change? No! No! Yes, you just killed Siddiq. No! He's gonna come back as a dead? No! No! Rosita! You're not gonna kill Rosita? No, I'm not gonna accept that. No! Siddiq saved her. Rosita! You can't. No one is hearing that, really? Rosita, you're a fighter, you're a queen. Dante just tried to kill Rosita. Siddiq was trying to eat the baby. Siddiq was trying to eat the baby. I'm already done with this episode. What now? Yeah. Okay. You're not dead? You should be. He's not dead! What was the plan? Tell them about the water. Shut the fuck! She didn't tell you about the water? It's a big information! Are you gonna talk about Lydia, the two of you?
What do you see?
Hello, you. I missed you. No. Judith is such a Ravenclaw. She's gonna learn that Siddiq is dead just like that? No. Ask for help! Scream! For God's sake! Thank you. Yes? The look of Judith, she knows what it means for Michonne. No, I'm not gonna cry. I don't want to. Is it just next to Carl? I have the impression that it's at the same place.
He was one of those people I thought would live forever.
Me too! Obviously not. I'm not shipping them, but I want them to be okay. And right there is not, clearly. Rosita, you're still sick. You can't kill the three of them. Even if I love you and you're a badass girl. Rosita! Yes, Eugene, thank you. He's always there for her.
I wish there was more I could offer than pay my respects and
Mwah.
with you. They say she's more.
Are you gonna tell her about the girl that you are talking to? I'm not believing that girl.
I cannot die.
No, you can't. Please don't.
I'm saying the feeling will pass.
That's not really what a boyfriend should say to his girlfriend who just want to be reassured, you know. What are you doing?
Why did you get in here?
That's the man who saved.
He's trying to steal a sail and then probably also a boat. God, I'm not gonna ask you again.
Mission.
I just want to get back to my family. Krisha, this is the guy. The bad girl stuff does not seem like a whisper.
We don't know what a whisper looks like anymore, Uncle Vaughn.
Let me go.
What? You're gonna think that everybody is a whisperer now? That's gonna be hard to be back with not believing anyone.
Hold him!
Oh no! We are back with that, with filming the battles with slow motions and things like that. You know that I don't like that. It's too much.
Maybe Rosita will blame me. Maybe she's right too. I didn't protect them enough. I had always been brave.
Gabriel? You're losing it totally. Okay. We moved it. He's dead. That's it. I wasn't a fan of Dante, and I said it at the beginning. I was okay with him being dead, but Gabriel doing it and like that.
Don't move.
Judith?
You won't get so bad. You didn't care what happens to you. True.
Hmm?
You never came up that long. I don't know how. You gotta try. Right?
Oh.
She's a dead woman anyway.
Yes, already.
We have a future.
Yes. Shippers are gonna love that. Hmm? Did you feel that? Shippers are gonna ship.
I left home for supplies. And now I'm just trying to get back, I swear. Why'd you help my friend?
Because he needed an help.
Just reminded me something a friend of mine used to say.
Oh no.
What's that?
I'm not going there.
I've never seen your tail so my back. So you're trying to get home?
I want to believe him.
That is. I think Mom Clutch was the highlight of being tangerous sound. Could be once and not too hard.
It's okay, Mom. We can't listen to anyone else.
Oh, I really want to believe him. Please tell me that I'm right to believe him.
Heard could have been here. Last week or yesterday. We had an obligation to come check this out.
Nah, it's time to find Lynn.
Who is watching you? Oh, you better do.
I'll see you soon.
You better do. Ah! No. None of you is gonna die. No. Don't watch me like that, no. What is it? Oh. What? She saw you? That you're here? It's a trap! Come on, it's a trap, Carol! How can she know that? Carol, you're clever! Carol, stop! It's a trap! Carol, you know that! If something is happening to one of them because of you, Carol, I'm gonna be mad. I love you, Carol, with all of my heart, but right there... I can't see anything. Of course it was a trap! You found them. Are you happy now? It's the end of the episode. I can't roll my eyes enough right now. Of course it was a trap. Are you surprised about that? Really? I'm not. And how can they be surprised about that? I mean, Carol, I know that you're really mad and you want Alpha to die really bad. You really think that she was just here by herself and that by following her that you were not gonna fall into a trap? She's not that stupid and you're not that stupid, Carol, come on! I love you with all of my heart, but right there you were really stupid, Carol, to do something like that. How? I don't understand that. Dante died. I thought at the beginning of the episode that Rosita killed him, but in fact, Gabriel killed him. But I was not expecting that kind of violence coming from Gabriel. He was really like playing at the alpha male who is just protecting his wife, his girl, and why not? But I don't know. It didn't feel right because of Gabriel's character. It's just too sudden, you know? It's just happening just right there, suddenly. I mean, just one episode ago is supposed to be the clever one, the reasonable one, like all of this discussion about Lydia, about forgiving Lydia for what she did, about forgiving Negan and all of that. He was the reasonable one, and just like that, he's becoming the violent one. Maybe it's because of that that it didn't feel right. Maybe it's because of that yes, for his character, for the evolution of his character, just like that becoming violent, it's too much. I know that it's because of Siddiq dying, of Dante being violent with Rosita, and of course it can be a switch for him, but it's really a quick switch, you know? And for him, for a character like him that we know since seasons now as the one who was not violent and then the one who learned how to be a little violent and who was a reasonable one, and just right there being the violent one who is killing Dante, yes, it didn't feel right for me because of that, because of his character, the evolution of his character, and just suddenly being like that. I'm not falling for it, but I understand why he did it. I understand all of what it means, you know, for the show, for the storylines of the show and all of that. I can understand that, but maybe one episode after that, you know, maybe I needed more discussions between them. I needed more time for Gabriel, for understanding that Gabriel was changing and not just one, you know. So yes, you know, I know that it's the episode at the half of the season and a lot of things had to happen during this episode to prepare us for the second half of the season, you know, to be cliffhangers for the second half of the season. But that thing with Carol being stupid like that, like not seeing that Alpha is really building a trap right there, and that thing about Gabriel being so violent suddenly, it didn't feel right. The two things didn't feel right. All of the rest of the episode with Mission, with Judith, with that man, Virgil, all of that was really great and felt right, you know. that felt right with their characters, with what it means for them. All of that felt right. Even with Gamma, the moments with Gamma, that was interesting and it felt right also, like the next step that she has to take, so it was interesting and it's gonna be interesting to follow her with the rest. Lydia being all by herself and Negan being with the Whisperers, but you know my theory about that, not really being with them, bluffing with them. That's gonna be interesting during the rest of the season, the second half of the season, because there can be the Joker card, you know, to have a surprise and to help our guys, our group at some point, to see how Daryl, Connie, Carol are gonna survive to that thing, being into that trap, and explaining why they were so stupid to follow Alpha just like that, at least for Carol. I love Carol, I really love her character. Since the beginning of the show, she has the more interesting evolution, really. That's why I love her character. But right there, since 2 or 3 episodes, this is not the character that I love, this is not the character that I know. I know that she's mad, I know that she wants revenge, I know that she doesn't care how, but she's really doing stupid stuff that she wouldn't do normally, so I have trouble to connect with her again, you know. I don't know, I want Carol to be back during the second half of the season. It's a great episode, but for an episode, you know, for the half of the season, for finishing the half of the season and have cliffhangers and having the viewers, you know, excited for the second half of the season, which is gonna come in weeks now, I'm not sure that it was enough, you know. I am not sure that it was enough for having me excited and in tension for the rest of the season. Maybe the last episode with Siddiq dying like that was more an episode of the half of the season. Maybe you can understand that, you know. It was much more interesting as a cliffhanger, as a big surprise, as a moment of tension and intensity for a final scene for the half of the season. Right there, okay, I'm afraid for our guys who are into that trap, but I'm not really afraid for them because I know that Alpha built that trap and she's not gonna kill them just like that. I'm not believing in that, so... Did they know about the water or not? I'm not sure that they know now. I don't know if Siddiq had the time to tell them about the water. We didn't have any moment during this episode with them talking about it. I'm not sure of it. Tell me what did you think about that episode, if it was a great episode for the half of the season or not for you. And please watch the intro and the review before commenting something and before beginning to give me opinions and thoughts which are not mine, and you are just imagining that they are mine because you just watch a little moment of me reacting in a certain way, but it's not because I'm reacting, you know, at first like that I'm thinking really like that. I mean, I'm not dumb, you know, I can think and I can understand stuff, but just give me more than 1 second, you know. I'm not mad at you. If you are watching that moment, it means that you are still there during my review, so I'm not mad at you. I'm mad to the ones who are commenting stuff without really listening to me. I know that I'm a talker, I know that I'm talking a lot during my intro and my review, but I swear it's worth it. At least I hope that it's worth it. Okay, enough talking. That's all for The Walking Dead for today and for this first half of the season. And it's all for me for now, for The Walking Dead and for this year. I will see you for The Walking Dead during next year. It's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc.
Are you telling me that you built a time machine? Hey.